Hey, and welcome back to Survival Recordings, or Records, or I still have to settle on a name. SR, I'm pretty sure the acronym's going to be SR. And, yeah, when last we were here, we had found this headlands up here in the frozen north, where we've got a iron boulder underneath us, and a friendly NPC outpost just up the hill. We do unfortunately have some enemies. There's a research base, a lookout tower, and a fighter docking station. Now that fighter docking station, I think if I get too close to it, it will actually send an atmospheric fighter after me. So I've got to be a little careful. Ah, there's a nickel boulder there too. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure this other one over here is more iron, but I gotta land gently. And boy, flying this thing with only upward thrust is real tricky. So, let me get a good view for doing the piloting. I think I'm going to try and get in close to the ground as much as I can. Maybe I'll have to settle down inside that little gully there. Wish me luck. This way some, so it goes a little farther left or right. Stop that. It's too fast. Alright. Coming down. Try and land right on top of a boulder, so I don't have the least amount of distance to travel. I might try that. Let's see what I can get if I coax my way over this way. So, what do we have coming up next? What are my thoughts on plans for what we do after we get started here? So, those two iron boulders right next to each other, that's great. That's going to make it so I can build some major structure pieces, get myself a wind turbine tower up and running. That'll be great. Get some power generation. I think I'm in a good enough spot where I can get some sunlight all day long. There's west right there, and east will be right behind me. Actually, I think I can spin around to take a look where the east is. Yeah, got enough of a sky view up here on this headland that I could get away with solar panels, and yeah, I gotta worry about building a base, and I gotta worry about getting some hydrogen up out of that ice lake, which is probably a little farther away than it looks. Might be problematic trying to pipe the stuff up to me. But, you know, it's an option. I am going to see about settling down here now. lower. Let's go that way. Let's do this. What's that? At 4.7 kilometers. Something moving? It's a ship. Alright. And we're down. Alright. And we're pretty level, too. Pretty much on the ground. I mean, I guess we could rotate a little bit, but I'm not going to complain. Not when it was this close. So that Panini sidecar coming in is moving at a tangent, so I don't have to worry about it. But that is one threat about the headlands here, is if a ship spawns over that way and comes toward me, it might be low enough to feel like I'm a threat just sitting here on the ground. So let's get a perspective on the terrain here. I like the patches of stone poking out between the grass. This is a pretty cool spot. I like it. And, you know, you've got this big view of the Ice Lake Valley. Now, the one thing I was hoping we might still be able to get is a view of the moon, but I think the moon is over that area, that direction. But we have other planets up there. There's one right there. It's a little harder to see them in the rainy sky. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna look around a little bit more, get started on figuring out what my next step is. So I'll bring y'all back when I've got something to share. Alright, so I think I've figured something out here, and I at least have an idea of where I'm moving forward next. Standing on the boulder, and as you can see, if I come all the way out here, this is the headlands, and you can see there's a fault line running right there. Pretty straight, pretty flat. Now, I guess that's part of how the planet gets developed with, you know, where the seam is. It's called the world seam, but it looks like a fault line to me. And I think if I were to put a cave entrance right there, right on the side, right underneath where it's nice and perfect flat, and I build a bunker basically directly underneath the rock, the boulder I'm on. One, I can utilize a little bit of help from gravity to mine out this boulder, but two, I could fly the pod inside of there, and it would be much safer than where it is right now. Because where it is right now, if a drone comes by, the drone is going to target it first thing, and I am going to be without a survival kit. That would be bad, because then I wouldn't be able to spawn. So I'm going to get to doing some digging and see if I can make a little cliffside cave hideout bunker thingy. Wish me luck. Alright, and welcome back to tunnel engineering, which is a surprisingly prevalent part of space engineering you wouldn't realize. I dug into the cave thinking I was going straight, and I went up through that hole, and then I came out on the far side of it down here, and what I was aiming for was I was trying to stay pretty level and waiting until I was directly underneath the boulder, which I'm actually still not even quite directly underneath. I have a little further to go, but pretty close. And from there I made a GPS for the back of the cave. I was able to go back to the front of my thing, and then you can kind of stay pretty level if you just keep digging straight towards something. So I think the cave's going to be, I'm going to have at least like 3 wide, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to fly in there at all. And without having the jetpack really readily available, it's going to be hard for me to get ceiling dugouts. I think I might have to go side to side and maybe up above me. Actually, there's a question. How much can I get above if I am just in the tunnel like that? How much does that clear out extra? About double the height, so that's an option. We'll have to see what we can do and make this a big enough entrance to get the survival kit inside here. So I'll let you know if I figure it out. So I was actually able to clear out that gap between the 2 bits just by jumping up and hitting the ceiling with the drill. So maybe that'll be the way I do it, is I do a series of tunnels and then clear out the gap between them. So yeah, I think that'd work. Hey, so I wanted to bring you back while I was working on this, because I had to bring the survival pod down here. It being up there next to the iron boulder, it was a little too difficult to get my energy recharged because I kept using it up. Anyway, I developed a technique, and I think it should work out. I'm using interior plates, which are a little cheaper than steel plates, to lay out a floor. I dug that tunnel straight back, and I laid the floor down, and then I put in the walls down on either side. And the thing you can do is, if you get your piece and you want to put it in that spot, you can aim up against the side there, but also I want to use the one on that, and I'm going to press B to align to the local grid, and then it just snaps in spot there. And I want to put the top one with those emissive strips on there in the wall all the way down. Oh, that's a mistake. So, like I said, you press B, get it aligned to local grid all the way along the inside there. And then, with that being built in, you can get your drill out and crouch down and just drill away using right-click to clear a large path, and you can go right up to the side of there, and walk along here, and it makes a nice, clear, straight path. Tunnel. Like I said, this is tunnel engineers, right? Anyway, I will bring you back when I'm more complete with this, and I'll take out the ceiling as well, and then we'll have our nice little bunker cliffside launch pad thing. I think it'll look cool with, airtight hangar doors in the entrance. It'll be fun. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so this is the last little bit before I bring the survival kit in. I've drilled out the whole floor along the way. Just disregard that. The disappearing boxes will go away once I weld them up. But then I put a floor in here, and I was trying to be a little scroungy with the materials, so I put it in a little back and forth. But I'm going to get rid of this, and then I will fly the survival pod inside the cave, and I'll bring you all back for that. Wish me luck. Alright, so here I am sliding about like I'm on an ice rink, getting ready to hopefully slide into that little opening there. I'm going to turn off the landing gear auto lock. So if I slide into the cave and I'm hitting the ground, I don't accidentally stop halfway. But let's see what I can do. I keep wanting to press forward to get it to go forward. It's not going to do that. I need more thrusters. Oh no, I just realized something. If I accidentally break some of the floor when I get in there, that would be bad. Oh, come on. Oh, it's so close. Back forward, back forward. Go that way. Go that way. Did I just hear an explosion? Jeez. This is not a good time for something to explode in the background. Okay, I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. Alright, I'm in. And... okay. I'm slipping and I'm sliding in. And there's sparks flying. I'm going to cut the thrusters. Okay. Use the gyroscope. Get up. Get up. And... locked. Okay. Whew. Yeah, hey, my survival kit's inside a cave, in a hole in the ground. It is safe from drones. Woohoo! So, next steps, I guess, are start working on power production. I gotta get a bunch of wind turbines going and maybe some solar panels. I don't have a handy source of silicon, so I think I'll have to go with the solar or not solar panels. I'll have to avoid solar panels because they need silicon because of the glass. So wind turbines it will be. I'm going to go ahead and look around out here for a good place to start putting those. Maybe I'll dot them down along the cliff face. That would be kind of interesting looking, like they're catching the wind that's coming up off of the lake down there. So yeah, I'll once I figured out what I'm doing, I'll call you guys back. So I decided that it was going to be really simple and just put a wind turbine there, attached to the grating, and that way I can just build what I need to back inside. And I had just barely enough materials to get it started. And actually, I may not even have enough to finish it. So I'm gonna see about going and collecting some of the nickel, some of the iron, refining it to get those motors, and we'll move on from there. Well, I had planned on coming over here to grab some of this nickel and head back, and I still will, but on my way over here, I killed 2 zombies and got a bunch of motors, which is exactly what I needed to finish off that windmill. So, yeah, I guess for the cost of some magnesium, I'm getting some nickel. But anyway, I'm going to mine some of this and bring it back, and then I'll show you all when I finish that windmill. Alright, so I wanted to bring you guys back and show you the cliffside path I carved out to get up and down from the base. I think it looks a little nicer than if I built like a metal gangway thingy on the side. But I don't know, you can tell me what you think if you're commenting on the video. I suppose I should ask you to comment on the video. I don't know. We'll see how this YouTube thing works. But anyway, we have a generator. Now, I can check on here. It's, it doesn't give me much of any information. build vision. Toggle block on, toggle off, okay. And I don't have any other terminals that I can access it with, but, you know, just visually, it is spinning. Spinning means it's making electricity. Now, the next thing that I added a little storage there. The next thing I need to do is I think I want to try and connect this to this grid using a rotor and a rotor head. And that could be problematic with, you know, if it clangs out, that'd be a bad time. But I think I'll be able to take some precautions for it. But I have to build an assembler to do that, to unlock it, because I need to build an assembler to unlock batteries, to unlock... Wait a minute. When I looked earlier, these rotor parts were not available, and yet they are now. Well, I guess I'll just start working on that. Alright. I also, before too long, need to collect some iron, because I am running dangerously low on that. I only have 34 left, so I don't even know if I can make any metal plates. So, yeah, I'll sort out what I need to do next, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so I think I have an idea on how to get this thing connected. And that's this rotor part attached to that rotor head, but that means I have to spin the thing around and then push it back. I'm going to see, maybe I'll be able to push it back with my own legs. So, here we go. Shift K, and why is it not? Okay, the antenna is on. It's got radius, remote control. Can't turn that on or off. Control. Okay. Should be able. Oh, that's why my own beacon was turned off. Shift K. Control. Inertial dampeners on. Landing gear unlocked. I need to turn the atmospheric thrusters back on. I turned all of them off to save battery. Oh shit, wait, stop. Okay. Well, that was a problem. Maybe I shouldn't do this if I'm not in it. Okay, get control. 2, 1, 2. Alright, let's spin around. It seems like no matter what, just slide around some. Guess I'm going in the generally correct direction right now. wish I could see behind me. That's probably me bumping into... Oh, there we go, yeah. That's me bumping into that thing, so if I tip forward... Tip enough forward to start sliding forward. Yeah, that's good. Tip back. Okay, get ready to lock, get ready to lock. Lock it right there. That's troublesome. Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. If I get it to work, I'll show you guys where the result is. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to control it while I'm not in it. Okay, now I'm gonna lose control and push it. And, ooh, it's working. Shift K, control. Okay, that got me close. Alright, Shift K, control. Let's unlock, tip forward, tip a little to the side. Push. Yep. Okay. Just a little bit further. Come on. Gosh, that's close. Seems like wants to stay about where I left it. Is that centered? It's not centered this way. Uh-oh. Now it can't lock. What happened there? A little bit more. Okay, now it's centered that way, so let's go back into control. Alright. Locked that. I'm gonna see if I'm close enough. That might be close enough. But that's locking. That's oof, that's not pretty. Let me try again. nudge. Nope, nope. Don't nudge that way. I nudge this way. Wrong button. Wrong button. No, come on. Okay, if I hold down C, it basically turns off the thrusters. Come on. Nose back where it belongs. Ugh, I'm so much further away than I was. Alright. At this point, I can't imagine it's very fun to watch me mess around with this. So, I'll bring you guys back if I can get it close enough to try and attach. Alright, I think I'm close enough. I'm going to make a save of the game quick, just in case. And attach. Oh, well, there we go. It's done. That's easy. Look at this. I can check out the wind turbine. Optimal clearance. Current wind speed 69.41. Current out point. Yeah. Oh man, that's perfect. The battery. What is the battery doing? Is the battery... It's still fully depleted. Oh, that's because these guys are on. Let's turn those off. Turn the antenna off. Don't need it right now. How's that battery now? Fully recharged in 2 hours. That's better than it being depleted. Alright, so now I think the next step for me is going to be build an assembler so that I can unlock a couple more blocks, and then I'm going to work on building a little contraption back in here to collect the iron as I mine it down a drop shaft into where I have some collectors that feed right into a basic refinery, and yeah, and that'll get me going with all that. Alright, so I think that's probably it for this episode. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time on Tunnel Engineers in Space. Okay, so I was just grinding this up, but oh man, there's an Assert ship coming in, and that is coming straight at me. Right, I gotta get out of here. Maybe if I'm down on the level of the lake, it won't get to me, which means I need to do some more mountain climbing, and I'll need this. Let's drop off all of my other stuff, and okay, wish me luck.
Fuel critical.
Okay, refill. Refill. Refill, refill, refill. Okay, good. And nice soft landing. How high up is that? Is that high enough? Okay, I gotta skip along the lake. You can sometimes do this. If you angle it properly, you don't take as much damage. And
energy
oh, of course, my energy is low as well. Great. But come on, come on, come on.
Fuel critical.
1.97. Okay, it's not getting closer. 1.97. Come on, 1.98. Yes! Okay. Well, I was meaning to come down and take a look at the lake anyway, right? Alright, so, yeah, look how much closer they were. That is gonna be something I am seriously gonna need to worry about, is if more assert cargo ships come through that level, I'm gonna need some guns. Alright, well, I guess while I'm down here I could bring some ice back up. Look, there's ice. And, yeah, I'll look around, see if I can find any boulders as well. Well, folks, I think I have a better plan for next time. Assembler and then guns. Yeah. Oh, which means I need magnesium, because I need to make ammo. Ooh. Alright, well, thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you next time.